Brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. Now, the video you're about to see was supposed to be the second game to another video, but it ended up being such a good match, I figured I'd put it in a video of its own. So I hope you enjoy. Excuse the scuffed intro, and on with the video. Alright, next map up is going to be a little battle in the snow, a little free-for-all action. Let's go over here and try. Ooh, everybody had that same idea, huh? Well, let's see if we can scare anybody away from our spots. No, it looks like it's becoming more and more competitive. Let's go up north a little bit. We'll yield that land down there, and hopefully this will be enough. This guy over here is going to be a big challenge, but he's going to be in the middle, and that's going to be a really hard spot for him to be able to consolidate around a lot of land and not get attacked from multiple fronts. So, our spot still looking pretty good. Nobody came in at the last second. We will be in a race against time against this iOS user 913, as he has nobody else around him as well. Nabi down here, and then the Unknown Dynasty will both be challenges, but I imagine those two will fight each other at some point. There will be a team up. It's just a matter of who's on whose side, and if I'm involved or if I'm the target of said gang up. So iOS user 913 is doing the very aggressive strat. I don't think it will pay off for him in the end, as now we start to enter into our infinite growth phase. Let's keep going. Running out of troops rather fast because we have so much land to get, which is a wonderful problem to have. We'll just keep going down here. We have 14 million troops. Keep going. We still have more land to get. I'm just not used to having this much land. Let's give a big attack into you right away. If you want to just send all your troops, that's wonderful for me. I'll give a little attack in there and just keep an eye on that. So we've already established him as an enemy. Maybe it wasn't so smart, but I didn't know how long that full send was going to last and if I could get a little bit more land from it. We do need to be patient here as we have the crown. We are a target. Let's go into you. Let's go here, and that's a great target. Here again, cut off you from going up north. Anna, and I'll get you. And just keep waiting for these bots to start dying down. This is a good one. This is good. And this is good. Now, when the bots get this big, it is going to be a bit of a challenge to kind of get them to full send. We do get attacked by this player, which is not smart. I think he might be a little bit new to the game, which is perfectly fine. We'll just ignore him for the time being. But now that he only has 100 troops left, we're going to grab all of his land as well. Just keep pushing into him and letting him know who's boss, as we have a pretty big... Oh, you have no troops at all. Let's go ahead and grab your land as well. Just keep pushing. We are starting to come up against some enemies that we need to kind of keep control over. Let's go into you again. And just keep grabbing all this land. This is working out rather nicely for us. I would love to have a little bit more troops, but unfortunately it wasn't meant to be that way. So we will go ahead and knock you down. Let's go here, and if we can turn the corner on here and grab a lot more land, we really need to get through you. Let's go here. We are moving faster, which is a great advantage for us. Nabi is going to be a bit of a challenge, as he is completely encapsulated by us. Will only have us to attack. This guy's getting attacked, which is to be expected, as he has a little bit too much in the middle syndrome. So we'll just keep saving up here. We need a lot of troops and just kind of wait. Nabi does attack us. That was to be expected. He's giving us some pretty big attacks. So we'll just keep building up troops. Keep waiting for this. He does become a bot. Hopefully we don't eat the wrath of the bot's attacks. Let's go ahead and grab the rest of this land, though, as that looks to be the end of him. And now just hopefully save up. We do touch borders with a lot of the players in the world. And let's try and get truces here and here. And truce with you and truce with you. Hopefully, yeah, I definitely will take a truce with you as well. Just continue to keep saving up. Nabi is rather weak, so let's go ahead and consolidate all of his land and hopefully have the time to build up all of our troops, as we have quite the advantage on the world. We just need a couple ticks of interest to kind of make that solidified, as Threaded is now getting attacked. So let's actually send a little boat up here, see if we can grab just a little bit more land. Friends is attacking us. Amigo does want to be friends. Absolutely. One of my favorite dogs was named Amigo. Love that black lab. Black labs, though, the worst thing about them, taking pictures of your dogs, because they're so hard to get a picture of because they just blend in the shadows. Well, I love that dog. He would give high fives to everybody. He was a great dog. But anyways, we're focusing on the game. We have 10 million troops, so we're doing pretty well. You've broken the truce, which was to be expected. You're leaving me just a little bit of land up here because I think you saw my boat coming in. So let's go ahead. Oh, nope. Okay. So now we'll just keep saving up our troops, trying to get as big as possible. We don't have a way of beating the rest of the world, so we're just going to have to pick on hopefully one or two of these players. Maybe one person will stay with us, as he's trying to lead the charge. So just continue to save up, make our number big and scary as much as possible. If you're just going to keep overcommitting, that's going to be fine. Beats does betray us, which was to be slightly expected. Amigo will probably follow shortly behind as soon as I start picking on a target. But we do have so many troops, I feel comfortable in just kind of building up. Now let's go into instinct and start whittling him down. Amigo does attack us, which was to be expected. We can knock this guy off. We can make him have to boat back in. It's not that far of a boat, but it might be worth it in the long run. These guys' attacks aren't doing a lot just because of how many troops we have. So that was the importance of staying around. Oh, Beret, whatever your name is, thank you so much. Let's just keep pushing into you. This is going to be huge for us. Okay, now we're down too low on troops. We need to save back up. But getting this guy down this much was a good accomplishment on our end. So just saving up, getting back up to about 30 million will be good for us. These guys attacking us doesn't concern me that much. So we'll just keep saving up. Keep being patient here. That's the key to this. Now, who do we want to attack after Instinct? We want to go after Beats. Why? Because Beats is in second place. You always want to attack the second strongest player and then commit to taking him down. So I'm going to attack you really quickly just to get you off of this land here, so I don't have to deal with you. You have to now boat back in, and it's a lot easier to repel boats. Beats has gotten very comfortable thinking that he's not going to get attacked, so we're going to go ahead and start the counterattacks on him, starting to weaken him down a little bit. Being very patient with this, as we don't have a lot of troops to play with. It does seem like that, as we have, 26 million, but these guys are giving pretty large attacks. We are starting to beat down Beats, so you keep an eye on how we're doing overall. We're at 324,000 pixels. We go right back down as we are getting attacked by Instinct, so let's knock you off again. And it might be worth, no, let's focus on the prize. Keep an eye on Instinct and his boats. Those are the only things that really matter at this point. Keep knocking you down. You're giving a lot of attacks. Here comes another boat. Let's be ready to repel it. We'll just save up for this, and then we'll go right into Beats. Knock you down. Go into you. Okay, that's working out nicely. We're at 326, so overall a little bit better than we were just a second ago. Just keep knocking down Beats, being very patient. We want to be at 3 million. Knock you down. Knock you down. Okay. Just keep this one guy off of us, and then we have a 1v2 and we can win the 1v2. So let's just keep pushing into you. Just keep waiting for these opportunities to come our way. We are slightly starting to lose, but if we can start knocking this guy down, it's going to be worth it in the long run. Let's go ahead and knock you back. Go into you. And just keep holding the course a little bit. Instinct is becoming more and more of a threat at this point. This is a very challenging win if we're going to have it. If you haven't been able to figure that out by now, this is just kind of the way things are going to go. Unfortunately, I'm getting real tired of you. Let's go into you. Yeah, we're beating down Beats, but every little bit of land we're getting, we're just ceding it to Amigo. So we're actually we're gaining a little bit of land, so things are still working out for us. We've almost beaten down Beats to the point where he can no longer do anything. He's at 13 million. So let's just keep the pressure on him. He's about to fold, and at any moment I imagine someone's going to want to turn on him and fight him off. Let's give another attack there. Wait a minute, and then take off Instinct, take you down, and just keep playing this battle of positions. Fortunately for us, Instinct is not sending a lot of boats. If he was getting frustrated and sending like a ton of boats, this would be a bit of a challenge. Let's knock you down again and go into you. So we are starting to move up. We're at 357,000. You can see the pressure is really getting turned on now as people are starting to panic. Knock you back. And now we're into you. So I think we just go ahead and give you one more attack just to kind of weaken you. Keep saving up. How strong are you? 18 million. We definitely need to stay above that, so we need to slow our roll a little bit, as now we're exposed to all three players at the same time. It might have been smarter to boat into Beats a little bit more, but we'll just keep the pressure in on him. Keep knocking him down. We're doing fine. We're at 360,000, so we're still ahead of where we were. Just keep saving up. Keep saving up. Go into Beats again. He's at 10 million. We're doing it. We've taken him down pretty far, and we're at 360. So that is a good mark to be at. Just keep fighting Beats. This is turning into quite the game. Amigo is becoming quite the threat, but at this point, it's, oh, you full sent me. Wonderful. That's actually huge for me. I don't even care if Beats gets, let's try and push it off though and grab a lot of this land. Fight Beats down again. We get a ton of land, and Beats full sends us, and now we just countered instantly and grab all of the land. So the frustration of the players pays off. We were able to hold the course and pull out the victory here. All is left is to take out my favorite dog, Amigo, and finish this game once and for all. So let's go ahead and give a big attack in here and just keep going here. And that should be able to wrap him up, as he's the last player on the board, so we don't need to worry too much about troop management, as we are able to take down Amigo and win the game in quite a long battle and a hard battle for the snow. But that positionally paid off for us, is just being smart, recognizing who's going to attack us and win. So GG's to all involved, and thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you've made this far in the video. If you have made this far in the video, hey, give it a thumbs up, really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put up videos every day, but boys, I will see you in the next one.